Hello and welcome to the Growing Bonds podcast. I'm Roberta Bartolo, and this is the space where we talk about building strong family connections and raising emotionally resilient kids one conversation at a time. Today, I want to talk about something a little different: movies. Because sometimes the best parenting lessons don't come from books or experts, they come from the stories we watch unfold on screen. Recently, I watched Elemental and I couldn't stop thinking about it. On the surface, it's a fun, visually stunning animated film, but beneath that, it's filled with deep parenting messages, especially about letting our children become their true selves instead of shaping them into who we think they should be. If you've seen the movie, you know it follows Ember, a fire element who's caught between her family's expectations and her own dreams. And honestly, I think every parent can see a little bit of themselves in Ember's parents. So today, I want to explore three big parenting lessons from Elemental that I think every one of us can reflect upon. One of the biggest themes in Elemental is expectations. Amber's parents built a new life from scratch, and they always assumed to take over their family shop. Not because they wanted to control her, but because they truly believed it was what was best for her. But here's the thing: no one ever stopped to ask Amber, "Is this what you want?" And that really made me think, how often do we as parents assume we know what's best for our kids without actually asking them? Think about it. Maybe we push them towards certain hobbies because they seem practical. Maybe we discourage dreams that feel too unconventional or risky. Maybe we expect them to follow in our footsteps instead of creating their own path. But the truth is, our kids aren't the extensions of us. They are their own people with their own dreams, strengths, and passions. And that reminds me of a poem that has always stayed with me, On Children by Khalil Gibran. He writes, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you." I think about these lines often as a parent because it's easy to believe that our role is to shape and direct our children's lives, but really, our job is to guide, support, and most importantly, to listen. So here's a question to reflect on. When was the last time you truly listened to your child's dreams without inserting your own fears or expectations? Indeed, one of the most powerful moments in Elemental is when Ember realizes she doesn't have to fit into a mold to be loved. And really, isn't it every child's unspoken question? Can I be myself and still be enough for my parents? As parents, we hold on too tightly because we love our kids. We want to protect them from failure, from struggle, from uncertainty. But sometimes our protection actually limits them. Think about this. What if they need to fail so they can learn resilience? What if their passion is something we don't truly fully understand, but it's exactly what they need to thrive? In the movie, Wade, the water element, sees Amber's potential before she does. He encourages her in a way her own family never did. And that made me wonder, are we encouraging our kids to step into their power? Or are we accidentally holding them back because of our own fears? Another huge theme in Elemental is how family traditions can become invisible barriers. Amber was raised to believe that her path was already decided for her, that there was no room to question, no space to dream differently. And I think a lot of parents, especially those from strong cultural backgrounds, can relate to this. We pass down traditions with love, but sometimes those traditions come with expectations that leave little room for individuality. So here's the hard question: are the traditions we're passing down empowering our kids, or are they limiting them? Are we teaching them to honor their roots while still making space for their own choices? Because at the end of the day, parenting isn't about controlling our children's future. It's about giving them the foundation and trust to create their own. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. What's one small way you can encourage your child to explore who they truly are? Maybe it's letting them try a new hobby without pressure to be great at it. Maybe it's supporting their dream, even if it scares you. Maybe it's simply listening more and guiding less. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love you to share it with another parent. Let's keep this conversation going, because when we support our kids in becoming who they're truly meant to be, we're not just raising children, we're raising confident, emotionally secure future adults. And if you're looking for more insights on raising emotionally resilient kids, visit www.thegrowingbonds.com for more resources. Thank you for listening, and remember, our kids aren't here to follow in our footsteps. They're here to make their own path.